Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I go by Londoncookss, and in today's tutorial we're going to be making some delicious, easy and simple Jamaican callaloo rice. Now if you're new here and you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit the pause button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn your post notifications on. Today we're going to be using 2 cups of fresh callaloo, which I did find at my local farmers market, 2.5 cups of jasmine white rice, 2 really large tablespoons of fresh blend, and the ingredients for this has been listed below, 1 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon cock soup, and here's the container to that, you guys, so you have an idea of what I'm speaking about. A half a teaspoon of black pepper, and I do have some butter. I'm only going to use about 2 tablespoons of butter. The first thing that I'm going to do is to wash my rice using this strainer. So it's always important to wash your rice, you guys. Wash all that extra starch off of your rice, and I'm going to continue washing this until the water starts running clear, which is why I have a bowl under here. Next, I'm going to rinse my callaloo also. Now to start the cooking, we're going to be using enough coconut oil to coat the pot. I'm also using my Dutch pot by I Am USA, which you guys can find on my Amazon storefront, and I'll leave a link to that below. I did also add the 2 tablespoons of fresh blend, which I'm going to saute for about 3 minutes or so, and I did start this over a medium-high heat. Next, I'm adding my callaloo to the pot. Now, if you have canned callaloo on hand, you can also use that versus fresh callaloo. I'll just recommend using just a little bit less, simply because canned callaloo is already cooked, it's in water, and 2 cups of the canned callaloo versus 2 cups of fresh callaloo may be different for sure. I added an extra tablespoon of my fresh blend to the pot simply because it was looking a little light on the seasonings. So I also added the 1 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of cock soup, along with my washed rice. I'm going to stir my pot a little bit just to combine the callaloo and the rice, and then I'm going to add about 4 cups of water to the pot. Now from here, you guys, all the rice rules apply. It's 2 cups of water to every cup of rice. And depending on how much callaloo you use in your dish, you may need to add a little bit more water to your pot. I've added about 1 teaspoon of salt to my pot along with 2 tablespoons of butter, but I'd advise that you add enough salt to taste to your pot. I'm also going to go in with 1 teaspoon of veggie seasoning, which I definitely did forget to show you guys at the start of the video. Now, I did lower my heat to low, you guys, for the sake of this video, just so that I could add all the seasoning so that you guys can see. But I would advise that once you add your water to your pot, keep it at a medium-high heat until the water comes to a boil. You can cover it, and when it gets to this point where the water is almost evaporated, you can lower your heat to low and allow your rice to cook up nicely. My callaloo rice was done after 20 minutes of allowing it to cook, you guys, and look at this beauty right here. Oh my goodness, I can smell the coconut oil, the callaloo. Everything smells super delicious, you guys, and I can't wait to dig in. Now, if you run into a situation where all your water has evaporated or dried out and your rice is still a little hard, you simply need to flake the rice using the fork like I'm doing here. Drizzle some water, not pour water. Literally put the water in your hand and drizzle it over the rice. Seal back your pot, cover it with a lid, keep it over a low heat, and continue cooking it until the rice is nice and tender. So all that I did at the end of my rice was just to give everything a stir to combine the callaloo with the rice, since everything was on top once it was done. And you guys, look at this. Oh my land. Roast chicken, callaloo rice, and some plantains. By the way, you guys, I have a recipe for this roast chicken on my channel. I'll leave the link to that below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment, turn on your post notifications. Check out my website, Londoncookss.com, for recipes that I do not share here, and also my 2 new e-cookbooks, which I'll leave the link to that below.